All right, Cheese Gobo, let's go. Every journalist has opinions. By this logic, everything published is corrupt. Ding, ding, ding. Oh, somebody's awakening. Yeah, everything that's published is corrupt unless it's just fact. If the journalist only presents facts, here it is, and they only say, here, they said that, this person did this, these are the actions, this is what this person said, then there you go, those are facts. But if the question is, let me go find the question. He asked, why was Miss Good unfortunately and tragically killed? He didn't say, why was she killed? Why was she shot? What a reason that the reports say. He said, why? And he added adjectives. Why was she unfortunately and tragically killed? Here's a bias. He was not going to say, oh, they're going to give us explanation that her death is justified and that this was not tragic. Maybe they are right, that there was a good justification and a good reason as to why the guy did it. No, he was not ready to hear that maybe the guy had good reason, because even if she said, well, you know what, origin in the reports, because she did say go read the reports. As a journalist, you should go read the reports. But if you can't do it, I mean, maybe you should leave your job. But right there, even if she was to say, well, our agent saw something in her hand, doesn't matter what it was. I mean, a detonator can look like a lipstick, okay? Who knows? Even if she was to justify and say, here's what our agent reported, here's what was happening from his perspective and what he saw and what he felt and what he was trained for to scan for. This guy, his question was already, she's tragically killed. She didn't deserve it. Do I say she deserved it? Not at all. I don't know the fact. I don't know the lady. I don't know anything. I cannot give my opinion on that. See, that would be biased for me, saying, yeah, she didn't deserve this. I do not know the risk she was posing. I don't know absolutely nothing. So this would be me biased on something. But as a journalist, you can't ask a question loaded with opinions. Why was she tragically and unfortunately tragically killed? As a journalist, you should have said, what are the reasons that the agent killed this lady? Period. This is good reporting, because then you're going to get the fact. Well, then she can say, well, our journalist, our agent reported this. From the report, this is what has been said. Then she can read what was said on the report. She can answer the actual question, because they are backing up their agents. So they won't say, yeah, she was tragically killed. You're right. Oh, our guy made a mistake. You're right. They trained their agents for something. Their agent did something. He assessed. The agent assessed the risk versus the non-risk, and in his brain, with all the information he had at the time, I'm not justifying his behavior, but that would be the answer. So how can she answer a question? How can she answer a question that's already putting them in the wrong? She can. She's good though, man. She's fucking good to answer questions like this, man. Of course, right? So he's asking the question to get the facts. No. He wants her to admit that they made a mistake. That's what he wants her to say. Because even if she was to say, here are the reasons our agent told us why he did it, which they've already done, people just don't believe it. And so they're going to keep going after the fact that this was not okay. But for the agent, in this perspective, it was the right move to do. I'm not backing up anything. I'm just saying the fact. In his position, with the information he had, this is the best that he could do at the time. If people don't accept this, they're going to go with a question like this. As a journalist, you have to ask a question. What were the motive for killing her? Period. Then you can report. From the report, from what then she would be able to give an answer. She can answer a question. Like this question. Okay? He asks questions, yeah, but it doesn't ask the question the proper way. And she picked on that, which is really good. Gets facts. You can't get facts from a question that does not look for facts. He's looking for opinion. He's already saying that this was not a good thing. Why was she killed? Not unjustifiably. But for them, they have the justification. So I can't answer your answer because she was killed with a good justification. Otherwise, our agent would not have killed her. He's already saying that the agent is reckless. You're already saying she's in the wrong because she's not the one answering. So you already, cheese go, are the one saying she's in the wrong. The government is in the wrong. So no matter what question, no matter how bad the person could be in asking the question, you would still believe she's the one not answering the question. You are biased already on that. So he does his best to put all bias aside and report the truth. No, because you know what? In your brain, you have the activated reticular system. Something like this. I know kind of the French way, but check out, go do a report, go read on activating or activated reticular system. That's your filter in your brain. So this journalist already believe that they're lying, already believe it was not a good thing, already believe all of this. So his brain will not, and cannot just physiologically, he cannot report the truth as he hears it, because what he's going to hear is anything that confirms his bias. See, she didn't answer my question. I was right. See, she said this. I was right. See, I wasn't the problem. See, because your brain has this like little Google. It filters. It gives you what you want to hear. So even if she would say, yes, he did this because he saw something in her hand. I don't know if I might just be mixing other things, but he saw this. Yes, says this, and that. For him, from his perspective, he saw this. And this is why he shot her. The reporter will say, from our perspective, from what we saw from the other camera, it doesn't look like this. So he was wrong. Well, from our perspective, it's different than from the person who's in front of the lady, okay? And who's been told this person is probably dangerous. Already, if this person was told this lady is dangerous, his brain of the agent could not even assess anything that showed that she was not dangerous. Okay, this is how the brain works. You believe somebody is dangerous, even if they're the most undangerous person, your brain already has the bias it is, so any action they will do, boom, for your brain, it will activate that part saying, this is dangerous, even if it's nothing. You believe this lady is wrong, so even if she was giving you the facts straight as it is and she was right, you would still believe it is wrong because your brain does not want to see the other side. So he cannot say the actual truth because he cannot see the other side. You want to say the truth, you have to know that you have to give the good stuff and the bad stuff, what you consider bad. You have to give both sides of the medals for it to be fully. This guy was not ready to say that. Well, maybe the agent, from his perspective, he's not willing to say that the agent may have done it and that from what he's seen, it was justified because this guy is like, this is unjustified. So his brain cannot even consider any truth that's being told. How is he supposed to report anything other than opinion? Report facts, report everything. When he asks a question, he's met with a question, asking his opinion, and then being told he is wrong with no explanation. No, she said, you're wrong for sitting there asking that question. She gave him an answer. She said, go read the report. The report is there. There are 2 reports. She told him the answer. Go find it there. And he's wrong the way he asked the question. Now, you're so corrupt that you don't even see the question is biased and not neutral. As a journalist, you have to be neutral. This is what good journalist is.